So recently, I think the footballing bodies came up with the idea that they would do a test run or a pilot run of the blue card or sim bin. So footballers could be shown blue card or sent to a sim bin for dissent and cynical foul. They also said a blue card would result in a player being removed from the field of play for 10, 15 minutes or so. I'm not too sure. And if a player returns from the same bin and receives another blue card, uh, they can also then be shown a red card and permanently dismissed from the game. And also, there are all these permutation and combinations of you have one blue, one yellow. This is not replacing yellow or red card, by the way. It's a
It's a
different,
separate card.
it's a separate card on its own, right? So a combination of a blue and yellow will make red, yeah. And that I think that's the whole structure
Yeah.
of the blue card. So what do you think? Is it a
So
good idea, a bad idea, or an ugly idea?
okay. So I, it's an idea, right? And I get why they're thinking about it. I'll just tell you why it's not going to work, right? And I'll go back to, so this is our fourth episode. I believe we talked about VAR in our, was it our second episode? I think.
Second
Um,
episode, yeah.
yeah, and it's the same problem. The quality of officiating is the problem, right?
Yeah.
So it's not the color of the card. It's not, the number of games players get suspended for, or in this situation, the
Hmm.
number of minutes that you're sitting out.
Yeah.
So let me tell you what's going to happen, right? So now we're going to go from arguing whether a yellow should have been a red should have been a yellow, who missed the second yellow, who didn't send the central referee to the screen to check. Right now, VAR cannot check yellows, which is insane because, like I said on that episode, you can break someone's leg with a borderline yellow card tackle, right? VAR should check all tackles. It makes no sense that VAR only adjudicates when there's a red or when the referee misses a red. So we're going to transfer all that inefficiencies, all that incompetency. We're going to transfer it into the sin bin and the blue card. Nothing's going to change. We're just going to have more controversy. What are we doing?
Oh. Okay, it's a horrible, horrible idea, ugly idea. Football does not need more rules. We have enough rules already. The rules that are there, you're struggling to uphold them. You're struggling to interpret them. Now you bring it. See, the idea of a blue card, it's so subjective. It's even more subjective than the yellow and the red card.
It is.
The refs are already struggling with subjectivity of the red and yellow card. You now want to add a blue card to it. Now you now see the ref now have three pockets: blue, yellow, red.
Yeah.
He wants to bring out blue. He brings out red. Oh, sorry. It's not red. Come on,
Yeah.
come on, man. We need to fix the ones we already have. We need to fix the rules we already have. We don't need to add more to it. Refs are already struggling with the judgmental calls they have to make. Now you're adding
Yeah.
more to it. It's complete nonsense. Complete nonsense, right? And see, football is fine the way it is. I don't think the game needs to drastically change. Just tweak some things that you've not done properly. Not a bin, not a sin bin, not a blue card. It's complete nonsense.
Yeah.
It's completely unnecessary.
For those who don't watch, I believe the sin bin thing comes from hockey. I think rugby may have something similar as well.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but those are infinitely more physical and violent sports. There's a reason they do it. I don't see why this is called for in football.
imagine.
But you did mention
So,
something about rules, and
yeah.
that will lead me back to the Burnley Arsenal game and the Burnley
Mm-hmm.
defenders not knowing the rule that you cannot be offside from a throw in,
Overthrowing.
and that's how Arsenal scored their fifth goal with Kai Havertz.
And talk of rules. This is where coaching is I don't know what coaches do. Look at the Super Bowl. Look at the San Francisco 49ers. They
Yeah.
did not know that there's a new rule in overtime in
Yeah.
playoff games.
I know.
And they had the audacity to come on TV and say, oh, we didn't know that there was a rule change. We won't have opted to play first. Or
And the
would
guy
have
who said it, I believe went to Harvard.
oh goodness.
I believe it did.
So two things there. Number one, the players not knowing. No, the coach is not telling the players is completely unacceptable. But as a player in a sport that you're making a living from, it will be your responsibility to know the rules of your sport. And
Yeah.
so the coach and the players, the two of them slept in the same direction in a Super Bowl final.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
It's
You know?
yeah.
Anyway, we digress. Anyway, so that's it for Sim Bin. It should be in the bin.
It should be. It really should be.
Let's just end it there.